Miami won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. Jason Sanders will kick it off. And we are underway from Las Vegas, week 3.
They get to 3-0 and keep the momentum going.
They have not started a season 3-0 since 2002. They went to the Super Bowl that year. Handoff. Kenyon Drake, no Josh Jacobs once again. He's dealing with a toe issue and ankle injury. They're hoping to have him next week. Skill position for Las Vegas. We know that Waller is one of the best targets in the NFL and put up big numbers in week 1. Second down and 7. Operating out of the gun. Carr lets it fly. Not on the same page. Henry Ruggs.
We're good.
They're down in 7, opening drive. Carr is sacked. Steps up and gets crushed on the play by Christian Wilkins. At CD, Las Vegas has now failed to score on its opening drive in 9 straight games. Cole, the punter. Grant, a little banged up return man for Miami. He's got some room, 25. Gets swallowed up as he crosses the 30-yard line.
Helping him through, Bill Parcells has helped Jacoby Brissett do the same thing.
He got to know him when he was a high school student and football player. Handoff going up the middle. Opening week at left tackle for Austin Jackson. Jesse Davis moves to left guard. Brissett glances off the hands of Malcolm Brown. The
smart move by Miami, giving him plenty of time to heal.
Tua played just 2 series last week. Brissett hums it in there. He's got a first down.
It makes a nice catch.
Parker has now been targeted 17 times. Handoff to Gaskin, who turns it upfield and crosses into Raiders territory.
Trying to get that best 5, as you noted, solidified.
Fake it. Brissett tosses it at the feet of Durham Smythe. Now a 3rd and 5 for Miami. Opening drive for the Dolphins. Raiders win 3 and out. Brissett avoids it, steps up, trying to run, will come up short. Florida native Michael Pilardi will kick it. Deep man Hunter Renfrow. Fields at the 9. Avoids 1 tackler, and he is brought down at the 15-yard line. 30 and the Raiders. 10:48 to go in this opening quarter. 1st and 10 from the 15. Running play for Drake, the former Dolphin. Goes down, originally drafted.
I'm projecting the first 3 will eventually all be Hall of Famers. That's a big-time group.
Carr on time to Hunter Renfrow. It's 2nd and Renfrow for Las Vegas, and it turns into a first down. Works.
He said, I like that.
First down across the 40. Carr, soft toss underneath, and a short connection to Darren Waller. 2nd down and 3. It's a running play for Peyton Barber. He will come up maybe short of the first down. It's going to be very close. Working from the gun. Carr fires. Everything is under control, and he hits Brian Edwards, who's still going. Edwards weaving through traffic. Wake up every Sunday morning and feel prepared for anything and everything. Trying to get to the outside. Drake makes the move. And then gang tackled, including a Ryan Fitzpatrick highlight toss to the sideline. Carr gets rid of it. Intercepted! Landon Roberts is going to go all the way! Touchdown, Miami! The streak continues for the Dolphins. At least 1 takeaway in 25 straight games, and a big one in the first quarter on the road in Vegas.
Okay, if you freeze it, oh, look at that. See, Foster Moreau, the tight end, as he was coming across, number 87 in black. Derek Carr expected him to continue across the field. And when he stopped and set up, the ball was already gone from Derek Carr's hand.
As you pointed out, Charles, he and Moreau not quite connected.
Good shit, baby. Good job.
Pass route. For the 11th pick 6 of his career, Roberts made the trek down the field, and 5 straight games with at least 1 takeaway. Off the shotgun snap, the give is to Drake, and he powers into a crowd for 2.5 on the play. Play in this game, not the case. fake the jet sweep, toss it underneath. Renfro emerges and gets right to the line to gain. Well, they should. Just short of first down.
I don't think he got there.
He did not. Peyton Barber needed half a yard. Miami slams him down, and he lost a yard on the play. Charles, they took that timeout, they talked it over, and they decided to go for it on 4th and 1.
He's gotten there with sneaks before.
Handoff. It's Barber. Denied by the Dolphins. No gain on the play. So Miami takes over after they stop the Raiders on 4th and 1. Field position inside the 35. On a handoff for Brown. So we see what Miami can do with this advantageous field position. They give it to Gaskin, looking for a running lane. And the shake and bake move gains 3.
This offensive line may be restructured, but so far early in this game, a much better performance.
Nickel package for the Raiders, flag down. Brissett fires it. And handled by Jalen Waddle. In his 11th year.
Offside defense. That penalty will be declined. Result of the play, first down.
Suspicion is George Godsey since he's up in the booth.
We approach 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Little fake by Brown, and Brown's got room. Goodbye. Touchdown, Malcolm Brown. And the Dolphins add to their lead. A 24-yard rip.
Watch what happens here. Stop right there. Look at all those guys. Look at this. That's all cleaned up for Malcolm Brown. And he uses his vision to cut back left. He started this game ahead of Myles Gaskin.
They take advantage of the short field after the Raiders turn it over on down. Sanders the extra point on the teams that they beat to get here.
Yeah, see, I thought the whole week John Gruden would just be on his guys, trying to snap them out of it. Being 2-0 didn't get you to the playoffs last year. I want to hang out with you.
Well, we are in Vegas. Shotgun for Carr. That pass was deflected as 2nd and 10 for Las Vegas. Carr pulls the trigger. Underneath pass to Drake. Nice move by Kenyon Drake. Cheer. New set of downs for the Raiders. Carr, high pass.
The NFL, that mindset has never left.
2nd and 10. Carr has time, delivers too high on the pass for Renfro.
Order to bring it down.
3rd and 10. Carr unleashes a deep one, a wobbler, sliding grab by Renfro.
Here, he feels the pressure and makes a second move. Double move and gets
Illegal use of
downfield.
hands to the face, number 25, defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
I think in each time he runs them. And here's the penalty up at the top where the hand gets right to the face mask. And inside in the interior, you can get away with a little bit more.
Mark him down at the 40. It's a 25-yard pass play. And Hunter Renfro with another highlight. High snap over the head of Carr, and he is forced to toss it away.
And they're going to talk about whether this is going to be grounding or not, because Carr, did he get it back to the line of scrimmage, even though he's outside the tackle box? But there it is. That's what you've been discussing. And Andre James usually snaps the ball with what we call a flat snap. But in this game, that has not been the case for Andre James.
And flag is out.
And I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage, I think is going to be the call, even though he's outside the tackle box.
Intentional grounding, number 4, offense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Loss of down, 2nd down.
And take it a step further here, Charles. He's fortunate the ball just popped right back to him.
Yeah, sometimes with that flat snap, without the spin on it, doesn't cartwheel away from you, and it came up like a basketball dribble. Hasn't done that much so far, but they've got him out on the field. A tremendous pass rusher.
90 seconds to go, first quarter. Carr hit as he throws. The wobbler is caught along the sideline. Kenyon Drake, but he was out of bounds. And adjusting to that new role at the linebacker position. 3rd and 28.
Look how they loosened up on the coverage there with that 3rd and 28.
Moreau off the soft toss. Miami's not going to let him get past that second level.
Zone, throw it underneath, rally up, make the tackle.
A.J. Cole to kick it. Jakeem Grant waits for it, over his head, bounces at the 6, and the Raiders get down the field. And a flag comes down. Looks like the Raiders had downed it, and now they're getting into it. There was contact at the end of the play. Miami's special teamer made contact. Zay Jones got down the field to down it.
Now,
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 24 of the receiving team, half the distance to the goal, first down.
so do you just take the ball and turn it?
Jacoby Brissett operating out of his own end zone. His team is up 14-0. He will throw it. Oh, the catch and blasted Jalen Waddle at a safety. Casey Hayward was all over it for Las Vegas.
Boy, you nailed that one, because if you watch the play, as you saw the highlight, Casey Hayward never took a retreat step. He was seeing the snap to the quarterback as well as the receiver. One eye on the receiver, one eye on the snap to the quarterback. And as soon as he saw the quarterback turn, he just triggered and went right there. Never
A blemish here at the end of the period.
Well, actually, 2 plays. Byron Jones, roughhousing. That got the Raiders going. And then that call kind of opened the door a little bit to let the Raiders wake up.
Free kick from Pilardi. Ruggs stood up and tossed down at the 37-yard line. Guys, this isn't all on you. Everybody has to play better.
Yeah, it seems trite when they say it takes all 11, but it's true.
Hand off to Peyton Barber, falls forward across the 40. First man to greet him, Jalen Phillips, and will pick up 4 on the play. But time runs out here in the opening quarter. Every week, full of surprises around the NFL. 1 quarter of play complete. It's 14-2. Dolphins. Welcome back, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. They broke ground in November of 2017, and what a venue. Second down at 6 to open up this second quarter. Carr holds on to the ball, and the dart is incomplete. A veteran and a perennial Pro Bowler of Rodney Hudson, who's now in Arizona. Third down and 6. Carr out of the pocket, throws on the move downfield, wide open. Catch secured by Ruggs. First down. Carr, 4 straight 300-yard games. Running play to Kenyon Drake, not much there. Picks up 3.
They would have missed a heck of a quarterback.
Rick stuck by his guns that he was a QB and did it for so long and did it well. Hot throw to Darren Waller.
They doubled him on just about everything. High and low. Someone underneath, someone over the top.
Check to a running play. It's Drake. Carries a defender with him. Nice physical run to the 25 because they're dominating the time of possession right now against Miami, yet they're down 14-2. Carr, double pump, airs it out, and he was looking for Barber. Nickel defense for Miami. Raiders looking to convert. Carr engulfed.
Passing rates in the league resides in Miami. And there is Brandon Jones, 29, working in tandem with number 70, Adam Butler, number 92, Zach Sealer, 2 bigs, and he defeats the attempted block by the running back, goes right over the top of him and puts Carr on the ground.
And Daniel Carlson is on for a 50-yard attempt. He has made 26 straight field goals. Carlson, the kick. He nails it. He is the return man for Miami.
Good job by the Dolphins defense, and good drive by the Raiders, and they shut it down and just gave up a field goal.
And Daniel's brother Anders is currently the kicker at Auburn. I've been in the league since 1991, same league.
How's it going?
Going really well. Step up and throw by Brissett, and it's caught. Jacoby Brissett puts a little mustard on it. Yet to see Will Fuller involved, playing in his first game as a Dolphin. Fuller missed last week because of personal reasons. He was finishing up a suspension in week 1. Outside slippery run by Myles Gaskin to get to the perimeter and turned it into a 4.5-yard gain.
Take off and go a little bit and try and hurt the defense that way. But how about Austin Jackson on that pull? Big man filled up the screen.
Second and 6. Play fake, Brissett on the move. Hits his man, a strike to Will Fuller, his first catch as a Dolphin. With former Houston Texan, signed to a one-year, $10 million deal, known for his speed, has had some issues with drops through the years. Back to the ground game. Gaskin carries to midfield. They'll whistle him down after the gain of 1. Miami trying to put some points on the board after Las Vegas settled for a field goal. Running play. And it's Gaskin again squeezing through across the 45-yard line. And it just keeps his emotions in check. 3rd down and 3. Fake the run. Instead, it's a pitch to Gesicki. And it works. He's learned from Brady. He's learned from Luck. And he's learned from Phillip Rivers. On that give to Brown, who had the touchdown earlier, and he is hit hard at the 40 by Darius Philon. His main objective is said, just be a good teammate. That means a lot to him, being a steadying influence for the guys. They give Gaskin an opportunity, nearly loses his footing, and then drives for a gain of 1 with Corey Littleton there defensively. Raiders going with a nickel look. This is a 3rd and 9 for Miami, just inside the Las Vegas 40. Brissett trying to deal with the rush. Dump off is incomplete. Gaskin, the intended receiver. Some of the numbers we're seeing around the NFL, including Justin Tucker. Pilardi trying to place it. And he will. Inside the 5.
We're good, we're good.
Raiders are backed up deep in their own territory. They trail the Dolphins 14-5. They're running their 31st offensive play of this first half. Carr, swing pass for Barber. Stiff arm, and angled out of bounds with a flag down. A couple of them, in fact, Landon Roberts, overzealous.
When Roberts contacted him.
And Carl Cheffers.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 52, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
As a defensive coordinator, you preach all the time. Run to the football, finish the play. And Landon Roberts launched, but it was a little bit too late. Barber.
Line of scrimmage is now the 25.
What is it?
Running play for Barber. Stood up. Hole never developed. Forward progress will get him 4. Darren Waller.
So while the numbers went down for Waller, everyone else figured in a bigger way.
Fake the handoff. Carr off his back foot. Touch. Hauled in. Henry Ruggs climbs the ladder.
This catch and throw goes back to training camp. Goes back to a quote Derek Carr said. When you play with speed guys and you work out with your receivers, they have to show it to you in training camp, in the offseason, so that you'll trust that throw in a game. So they gave him that chance there on that last play.
Now in Miami territory at the 48. Carr lets it rip underneath. Good hands there, but it's ruled incomplete. Saw the upside. Really talented, great kid. He's taken advantage of the opportunities, but got hurt last year.
First charge, timeout, Miami.
I got it.
Sims is it.
Single setback, Barber. Carr on time to Waller.
Go. Sims is it.
New set of downs to work with. Motion man Ruggs. Running play for Barber.
Those kind of numbers reminiscent of the Titans last year and their struggles on 3rd down.
And Miami will stop Barber short of the line again, so it will be 3rd and manageable here for Las Vegas. 3rd down and 3 for Las Vegas. Carr through the air. Well designed to Ruggs. Working that sideline, and a flag is thrown late.
Getting Ruggs in space. Look at this.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 8, defense.
It's helmet to helmet.
A 15-yard penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
Yeah,
What is it?
Handoff. Spilled out. Peyton Barber. And secured there by Ingold. So that could have been a serious problem as the ball pops free, but right into the hands of the fullback Ingold, and no damage done as we hit the 2-minute warning. Raiders looking for their first touchdown of the day. 2nd and goal for Las Vegas.
What is it?
Carr, end zone, touchdown! Alec Ingold. Ingold wanted to join the fans in the front row. He had the double clutch there just for a moment.
Have to lower the wall a little bit. What the Raiders did, look, after the fumble by Barber, my suspicion was that John Gruden would go play action here because once a back coughs it up, sometimes you're not willing to give it to him again. So he came out and showed head ability to catch the football, and Ingold shows why he's a versatile fullback once again.
10 plays. Dolphins still maintain the lead, but Las Vegas creeping a little closer here. Carlson, shorter kick. Returner is Grant from the 10. Trying to find an opening, cannot. And Thomas, formerly with the San Francisco 49ers, already having a major impact on this Raiders D. Brissett steps up, out of the pocket, throws on the move, touch pass, bobbled and dropped by Will Fuller with a flag down. 2 of them, in fact. Looked like Brissett did everything right, but Will Fuller couldn't secure it after the hit from Abram.
Prior to the pass, holding number 25, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
And it's Merrick called on the hold.
And that was an attack point for Pittsburgh. Arnett at the top of the screen.
Jacoby Brissett has to eat it. Carl Nassib combining with Solomon Thomas. And the Raiders get to the quarterback. Timeout called.
Look at Nassib from the top of the screen. The rookie from Notre Dame, Liam Eichenberg, number 674, gets the start at right tackle. Nassib takes advantage of his inexperience. He's there first. Solomon Thomas, who you just mentioned, Ian, is there second.
134, please.
And then piling on at the top. How careful will Miami be here, this deep in their own zone, headed towards the half?
They will go conservative, but Gaskin turns it upfield. Spin move and hit from behind. Brought down at the 30-yard line, well short of a first down. So not taking any chances.
They're extremely conservative and not giving that pass rush a chance.
3rd and 9. It's a deep drop. Brissett steps up. Brissett, nice fake. Jacoby Brissett gets tattooed at the 40, but he has enough for the first down.
Even though he had to absorb a big hit from Perryman to do so.
If he slides down there, he would have been short. So Brissett, good awareness of the situation. Brissett hits his man Fuller at midfield, and now Miami's got something going here. 10-yard pickup, 2 timeouts remaining.
It's the whole outlook, didn't it, Ian? By picking up the first down here in midfield, it opens up the playbook a little bit more as the clock winds down.
Shotgun, Brissett. Great hands, and it's Gesicki. So much knowledge there, just being around all the great tight ends around the NFL, sharing experiences, just trying to absorb it all. Catch made by the rookie Jalen Waddle. Miami is inside the Las Vegas 35. They lead this one 14-12. Dolphins are out of timeouts. Have to scoop it up. Brissett tried to dump it off. Ngakoue. 2nd down and 10. Brissett, step and throw. It's complete at the 30. They have no timeouts remaining. Jalen Waddle
at 10. They got to think and make sure they get the 3 out of this one. Don't mess that up.
Brissett down to 2 seconds, and they spike it there. That's where Miami will try a field goal with Jason Sanders. Will attempt a 48-yarder. He's got a strong leg. Career long of 56. 48 yards away. Off the post. Doink. And no good.
He started to move right at the end. And if you're the Raiders, you finally woke up. Now you're back in the game.
Hold off these Raiders.
Yeah, Evan Gaskin has 34 yards rushing. Brown has 32. There is Jalen Waddle getting him to the outside, and 3 flags fly on the play.
Personal foul, low block, number 34, offense. 15-yard penalty, repeat first down.
And that's
5 yards downfield. Neither side can go low to take out the legs of an opponent.
Motion man Waddle Gaskin, and he's tossed down by Carl Nassib.
Otherwise, the result, such as last week, that's what you get.
Play fake, Brissett set up the screen. Gaskin, a good receiver, gets clobbered at the 20-yard line. So on third down, Waddle loses the ball after the grab. Miami is there to recover it, and they will punt it away, but they didn't do much.
They're all over the screen when you watch tape.
Yeah.
You know, you see so many black jerseys around the football.
Not much pressure there. Pilardi gets it off cleanly. Return man, Renfro, contact, avoids it twice. And then the second effort on special teams drops Renfro at the 30-yard line. A 14-Martin drive. And a give to Peyton Barber. Keeps those legs driving, gets pushed from behind. Extra yards, Moreau with the help. And a first down for the Raiders. He remains in there. Motion man Renfro. Fake it. Carr, protection holds up. The time. The bomb. Incomplete. And he had Ruggs. I believe Darryl LaMonica just got a mention. There's also Darren Waller.
Did he? Okay, so if he said Darryl LaMonica.
Miami missing Raekwon Davis. He's on IR with a knee injury. 3rd and 6, pressure coming. Get rid of it to Zay Jones. And Jones gets taken down. The Raiders want a flag, and they'll get one around the neck. Justin Coleman. He has enough for the first down either way, but we're probably going to tack some yardage on.
And we just talked about how the different ways they'll attack the man coverage of Miami. That was another way. They motioned back to a bunch formation. Zay Jones coming inside.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 27, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play, automatic. First down.
And that continues to be a theme every week for Las Vegas. Trickery. Ruggs gets hit from behind by Jalen Phillips.
See if he can get activated for the Dolphins.
Raiders are threatening here. Running play. Peyton Barber. First down for the Raiders. They trail 14-12. Another running play, Kenyon Drake, and he's pushed backwards after the gain of 2. 8th play of the drive. Carr pulls the trigger. Catch is made inside the 5, Moreau, and a flag down.
And he's going to go against Moreau to create that space.
Pass interference, number 87, offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Had a touchdown last week in that win over Pittsburgh.
See him working inside, does a nice little arm over move. And you see the left arm, it wasn't much, but because it extends all the way out, it's very easy for the officials to see. I think.
Yeah, we asked him about Renfro. He's like, he's like the natural, clutch, savvy. Carr throws it to Renfro. The catch and curl.
They've got a chance to get him involved on this play.
3rd down and 9 for the Raiders. Carr steps up. Carr, a fastball. Caught, Renfro. Touchdown, Raiders. This Vegas team has got something about them.
What did you say about double jointed? Did you notice that move? One of the more unconventional double, I would dare say triple moves by Hunter Renfro. But he was.
Gruden said that Renfro challenges him as a coach. The conversations they have are high-level football. The memory of the godfather of the Raiders and his son Mark Davis making the move from Oakland to Las Vegas, and what a huge success it's been.
See that closeness, that friendship, that time together, and the trust John Gruden has in both of them.
Deep shot from Brissett, nobody home. Look.
And give him an opportunity.
Dolphins came in second to last in total offense for the first 2 weeks. Darts one to Waddle, and it was sniffed out smartly by Nate Hobbs. 3rd down and 8. Dime package for the Raiders. 6:28 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Brissett. Strong throw, and he comes up short of the first down with a flag thrown. It's once again Waddle.
Multiple flags, too, and I wonder if it's on the tackle there by Abram, the way that it swung around.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 52, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
Denzel Perriman, and that was a short completion, short of the first down.
There it is the helmet, right to the helmet on the tackle.
Brissett now 88 yards through the air. Looking, knocked away, and a highly successful one. Second down and 10. The motion man is Waddle. Ground game. Gaskin, they push the pile into Raiders territory for a gain of 3. 5 defensive backs for the Raiders. Deep drop. Brissett steps up. Brissett in some trouble. Avoids it. Buys time. Brissett floats it. Incomplete. Gesicki with Mullen. There is a flag down back in the pocket.
Holding. Offense. Number 68. That penalty is declined. Results of the play. Fourth down.
It's Robert Hunt, and it's irrelevant.
It's big-time pass rush pressure, and eventually, if it stays up like that, you end up grabbing people right in front of you. 68 white grabbing number 92, Solomon Thomas in black.
Any other team in the NFL. 46. Pilardi kicking to Renfro. Angle towards the sideline. Fair catch called for at the 16. Party-like atmosphere here
What is it?
at Allegiant Stadium. Raiders in front, 19-14. Hop, step, and a run. Peyton Barber dishing out some punishment as he hits the 35-yard line for Vegas. Only 2 of the 7 teams to start the season 2-0 were playoff teams last season, Tampa Bay and the Rams. Do it again. This time Miami prepared for it as Peyton Barber gets whistled down after a gain of 2.5.
Why?
Second down and 7. Carr in a crowded pocket, dumps it off. Barber, catch and run. Out of bounds, just inside the 40.
Monday.
Barber now with 12 carries, 60 yards, and then another 28 on the receiving end. First down run to Barber. Peyton Barber with a flag thrown behind him back at the 41-yard line. Looks like a hold.
Holding. Number 76. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
It negates a 12-yard run, and it's John Simpson.
It's like it's all come together for him.
Yes.
And he's playing with extreme confidence.
First down and 20. Deep drop. Carr. Deep shot. Broken up. Trying to hit Brian Edwards. Obviously, we know about the Josh Jacobs injury. They're also down Jalen Richard, who's on IR with a foot injury, eligible to return after this week. Carr out of the pocket, dumps it off. Kenyon Drake makes a man miss. And Drake is wrestled along the sideline, just short of the 40-yard line. So, big play for Miami defensively. Trying to put a stop to this Vegas momentum. Carr, strong throw. Terrific grab. It's Darren Waller. First and 10 at the 19 of Miami. We are under a minute to go on the 3rd.
What is it?
Running play, Drake. Second effort from Drake to squeeze out 2 yards on the play.
Lee.
And it could be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Carr to throw it, sells the fake. And then tosses it at the feet of Hunter Renfro as time runs out here in the 3rd. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn, the rest of our NFL on CBS crew. 3rd and 8 for Carr and the Raiders. Soft toss, catch made, extension by Drake. Kenyon Drake did not get there.
He's been good at that so far in this young season.
First and goal. Motion man Waller. Ingold, first man through, and he's denied. He ran into Colton Miller on the play.
What is it?
Second and goal. Peyton Barber, airborne, touchdown, Las Vegas. Peyton Barber, 5'11", goes upstairs for the score. The Dolphins claim that they had the football, that he lost it. It was slapped out of there.
It was popped out, but had it already broken the plane. Looks like Holland, 8, slaps it out. And that's what the Dolphins will be protesting.
Well, all scoring plays are reviewed. It certainly looked like he broke the plane as he went over the pile. The rainbow there.
Yeah.
Lost it.
Remember it was called touchdown? So you had the burden of proof is, did they slap it out before it got to the goal line? It looks like it's a touchdown.
11 plays, 84 yards, 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Extra point from Carlson. Derek Carr. Extra point is no good. This would be a 25-0 run for the Raiders.
Wow. Haven't seen the timeout yet to stop it, right? The coach calling the timeout. To the game and how the game is played. Used to be all runners for Alabama.
Play action, Brissett, incomplete. And Phil, sometimes you just get the perfect marriage in the NFL. That Stafford-McVay connection. That has a chance to be really special.
So make sure that ball's out of his hand. So when you're a receiver, what can you get down the field after the catch?
They have only 31 yards in the second half. Big conversion there to Gesicki. Liam Eichenberg, the rookie out of Notre Dame, starting at right tackle for Miami. First down. And he powers it in there on a low throw, but handled by Jalen Waddle. The second with 12 minutes to play. Brissett gets rid of it quickly. Catch made. Gaskin is wrapped up by Corey Littleton. Running play. Gaskin, that hole closed up quickly as he works his way into Raiders territory. Second down and 7. Handle the rush. Brissett will run. Open space. Slides down as he just crosses the 30-yard line. Jacoby Brissett.
But Ngakoue flushed so quickly coming upfield. Austin Jackson just rode him past, and Brissett went up.
Fake it. And Brissett will angle out of bounds. He got pushed right at the end of the play. Raiders indicating that, hey, we were over there before he stepped out.
Excellent drive so far. I think they'll try and continue with the formula. Ball quickly to a receiver.
Brissett will check it down. Catch by Fuller. And brought down from behind by Nate Hobbs. Down to 9:20 remaining in the fourth. This is a 3rd and 4 for Miami. Brissett steps up and gets walloped at the 28. Jonathan Hankins and Quentin Jefferson. After the loss on the sack, this is 46 yards away. Sanders drives it. And Sanders curves it through. Man, as Peyton Barber standing at the goal line for the Raiders. Over his head, touchback. Las Vegas from the 25-yard line. Inside, just one man, our buddy Rich Gannon, 6 in a row. MVP season for Gannon in 2002. Last time this team started 3-0. Give is to Barber. They've certainly loosened things up front against this Miami defense.
Took 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Dolphins have to force the issue a lot quicker than that.
Raiders come in, ranked number 1 in offense through the first 2 weeks. Barber walks the tightrope, and he is out of bounds. Jerome Baker, where's the marker? Who took the marker?
Does it go under the line of who took Tom Brady's jersey after the Super Bowl?
3rd down and 3. Carr, comfortable in the pocket, and that one's denied. Edwards, the intended target.
Big credit to the Dolphins defense of Josh Boyer.
So A.J. Cole on. Miami's defense gets it done, gets the Raiders off the field. Return man is Grant. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 44-yard kick, 6-yard return. Dolphins very much alive here. They trail 25-17, just under 7 minutes to go. Brissett takes a look downfield, checks it down to Gaskin.
Ability to tackle in space and not give up a big play would be key.
Brissett is 20 of 29, but just 112 yards through the air. Fake the handoff. Brissett keeps the play going with a low throw Jalen Waddle goes downstairs, and it's incomplete. That ball hit the ground. And Brissett to throw it. Brissett works around, looks downfield, dials up a deep run. Incomplete. He skies it over Parker with a flag thrown back at the 26-yard line.
Happened right in front of Trey Blake, the umpire.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 98. Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Absolutely an excellent call. I know it was a long run for Max Crosby, and at the end he wants to finish it off. That's the play that he'll learn with experience.
That's 6 penalties costing the Raiders 73 yards. Brissett tosses underneath. Catch is made by Gesicki for a modest gain.
Just don't give up anything deep.
2nd down and 5. Running play, Gaskin. Didn't go down on first contact. Needed 5. Looks like he gained 4. Hankins among those there defensively for the Raiders. And when we asked Brian Flores about it, he said, I like the continuity of our guys hearing both voices throughout the week. They work well together.
And they were coming back on his staff. Same guys they'd already heard before.
12 men on the field for Las Vegas, so they had to call a timeout.
Las Vegas.
Malcolm Brown is in there. Give it to Brown. Hard cut. And now the question will be the spot. Miami felt forward progress, got him there, but boy, on the first look, it looks short.
He ain't got to him. Here we go, sneak.
And they have to go for it. Jacoby Brissett. Did he get it?
I think the push got it there. 235 listed
of where Miami needed to get to. They extend it. Oh my. Las Vegas takes over. So the Raiders take over with a 25-17 lead, 4:29 to play in the fourth quarter. On the ground, nothing there. Barber tried to cut it.
And now the Raiders, remember last week in Pittsburgh, they trusted Derek Carr to throw the ball.
They did.
Because right now you're running into a stacked box.
They'll run it again. Nothing doing for Las Vegas with Peyton Barber. 3rd and 11. Carr, rush coming. Carr is tossed down. Brandon Jones on the safety blitz.
So they were trying to beat the man coverage with a double move with Hunter Renfrow. And Josh Boyer guessed ahead and brought the pressure to force the issue.
Just a little bit of a rush. Cole hangs this one deep. Caught inside the 10 by Grant. Makes his move. Trying to get all the way to the outside with a circle. Grant does have big-time speed, but the Raiders are all over it. Hard as a Dolphin for the injured Tua Tagovailoa. Pass underneath. Catch made by Waddle, and he curls upfield.
Guys like Waddle, Fuller, Jakeem Grant can make you miss in the open field and create big plays.
Brissett fires it and has the connection with Gesicki. 8-point lead for Las Vegas. Brissett from the gun. Out of the pocket, throws on the move, and feeds Gesicki once again. Raiders 25, Miami 17, 2.5 to go. 2nd and 3. Brissett has time. Looks downfield. Brissett will toss it out of bounds. 3rd and 3 for Miami at the 40. Brissett tosses, didn't have enough on it as he tries to hit Gaskin in the flat, and it's 4th and 3 for the Dolphins. A Miami team that has been unable to generate consistent offense this season. Flags down, Raiders pointing to the Miami side.
Full start. Number 73, offense. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
And it's Austin Jackson for an offensive line that has actually had a solid enough day.
Right there was it. It wasn't up here where they were pointing. Eichenberg, he wasn't even established in his stance yet. It was Jackson who was
2:18 to go. Brissett steps, hooks a pass, fight for it, it's caught. Terrific grab by Parker in a matchup with Hayward, and Miami is still alive.
And Jacoby Brissett ripped that throw as well, because if he has any less on it on the RPMs, that ball's knocked away. What a beautiful throw and catch.
And we hit 2 minutes to play. They trail 25-17. We have 2 minutes to play. A first down for Miami. Brissett tosses it to Waddle and picks up 4 yards.
Already at the top.
Brissett will throw it in that area to Gesicki. 1:38 to go. First down for the Dolphins. Brissett sets and throws and hooks up with Gesicki again. Remember, the missed extra point has left the door open here for Miami. 2nd and 1. Brissett, home run ball. Incomplete with a flag down. Merrick thought he had it, and a collision.
Have interference there. We should have 1st and goal, the 1.
2 flags on the play.
On the interference.
Pass interference, number 27, defense. That foul occurred in the end zone. The result of the play enforcement will be the ball at the 1-yard line. First down.
So Mullen is called on the interference there.
See him grab him, and then Merrick trying to make the play over the top. That's where he ended up getting hurt, trying to come down with the football.
Mac Hollins, the intended receiver. And they're going Wildcat. Direct snap. Swallowed up, Malcolm Brown. The Dolphins get cute. The Raiders are ready for it. A loss of 1. Instead, it's Malcolm Brown. They'll try it again. Brown hit hard. He got stamped at the 1 by Perriman. Gesicki could be an option here.
And Parker's also a jump ball guy, number 11 in white.
Fake it. Brissett trying to run. Spin. Denied. Clock is rolling. We're down to 22 seconds left. Perriman helped save the touchdown. It's 4th and goal for Miami. 15 seconds to play. 1 last gasp for the Dolphins. 8 seconds. Rush coming. Brissett steps up. Brissett, the fake, and he's in! Touchdown, Miami! What an effort, Jacoby Brissett. Wow!
I think he wanted to look left to Devontae Parker in a one-on-one. He was covered. And then it makes in the open field. Looks like Perriman. He made miss and then finds his way through. Watch, he looked left, doesn't have it. Now watch the cut back inside. That's where Perriman missed, and he knew where the goal line was and dove and got it.
And here we go. A 2-point try for the tie.
118.
Brissett, fake the handoff, throws it, complete! They've got it to Fuller! Remarkable come from behind effort. We are knotted up at 25 apiece. 2 seconds left.
Love the action. They showed the flow out to the right. Brissett with the full spin pirouette and turns into a one-on-one route on the backside. Found their way, and boy, did he lead them.
Kick from Sanders. Touchback. So the Raiders win the toss. They will have the football. Overtime is next at Allegiant Stadium. Raiders in the opener won the game in overtime over Baltimore in dramatic fashion. Peyton Barber with a little zigzag move for 6. Impressive victories against Baltimore and in Pittsburgh to open the season.
52.
2nd and 4.
Sands is it.
Carr tosses it. Handled by Ruggs. Along the perimeter for a first down. First down for the Raiders. Out across the 45-yard line.
Bruce Springsteen, Boston. Boston. Here we go.
So we've got Springsteen and Boston on this play.
That's why it didn't work.
No, the rock and roll did not work.
And over time, the touchdown pass to Zay Jones.
2nd and 10. Step up. Long ball, Carr. Got his man. Brian Edwards. Week 1 against Baltimore. First down for the Raiders. Back to the ground. Barber.
Against the Baltimore Ravens.
2nd down and 9. Carr dials it up. Looking for the win. Over the head of Waller. From the gun. Carr dials it up and tosses it out of bounds. Nearly hits a cheerleader in the process. And Carlson for the lead. Straight down the middle.
You know, I really thought they started very slowly in this game.
Well, we've seen miscues on both sides. Grant, the return man, he's not going to get a chance to touch it. Down by 8 to score a touchdown and then convert on the 2-pointer to tie the game and force overtime. They trail by 3. Brissett looking for the deep shot down the sideline. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for Miami. Brissett forced out of the pocket, on the move, tosses, working that sideline with a flag thrown. Adam Shaheen, penalty marker. Raiders indicating it's against Miami.
Holding, number 73, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
And it's the young tackle, Austin Jackson, in his 2nd year from USC.
See him grabbing right there, right in front of you. Ends up snatching up number
2nd and 20. Brissett loses the football. He bounced it into the turf. And it's ruled incomplete.
And this one on time by Max Crosby. Look at him being double teamed by Austin Jackson 73 and Malcolm Brown 34. He bull rushes through the 2 of them. And
Dime package here for the Raiders. 3rd and 20. Brissett in the pocket. A rainbow. Brissett. Deep ball. Knocked away. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. And Trayvon Mullen was a blanket. 4th down and 20 for Miami. Here's your ball game. Brissett steps up, avoids it, throws on the move. Brissett, oh, it's complete! Mike Gesicki with the hands. 28-25, Las Vegas. First down for the Dolphins at the 42. Brissett, incomplete.
27, more of a strong safety type.
2nd and 10. Underneath play, Jalen Waddle. And he picks up 3 yards. 3rd and 7. Gaskin shifts to the backfield. They'll give it to him. Gaskin has some room. He's got a first down into Raiders territory. And hit from behind inside the 40 by Abram. We're going to hit the 4-minute mark in overtime. 28-25 Las Vegas. Fake the handoff. Looking for it all. Brissett delivers. Incomplete. Will Fuller. And then a game-winning field goal.
Do not take a sack here because you still have a good field goal opportunity.
Dolphins down 3. Brissett, strong throw across the 35-yard line as he connects with Parker for 7. Abram, there was no flag on the play. Shotgun. Brissett. Toss it ahead to Gesicki, and it fooled nobody. 1-yard pickup. It's now 4th down. Ferguson to snap it. Polardi to hold. 50-yard attempt on its way. The touchdown that put the Dolphins in position for the two-point try to tie it at the end of regulation. Booming kick. Coming out to the 25-yard line. .249 to go in overtime. Carr steps up, delivers downfield, and it's broken up. He tried to hit Darren Waller along the sideline, but Byron Jones was ready for him. Barber in the backfield. Carr working from the gun. Motion man is Ruggs, and flags fly.
Ball start, number 74, offense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
It's Colt. Second down and 15 now from the 20-yard line in a tie game. Protection holds up. Carr launches. Caught! Over the shoulder, Brian Edwards.
And what a beautiful throw by Carr, and Edwards reaching out to get it.
34-yard reception. Breaking away, Peyton Barber. Out of bounds. Inside the Miami 20.
Sales is it.
On a handoff, Barber churning up yards. They tried to rip the ball free, but he secures it. Raiders offensive line celebrating.
180 it.
Carr on a give. Barber brought down at the 10.
Kill. Here we go. Move. Sales is it.
Snap it. Carr gives it. Barber fighting for extra yards. 30 seconds left.
Sales is it.
Carr takes the knee, and here we go. Carlson. A jump. Play is whistled dead. Justin Coleman came around the edge.
Neutral zone infraction, number 27, defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Daniel Carlson. Carlson, that's a winner! Viva Las Vegas! The Raiders are 3-0 for the first time in 19 years.